Um, so I kid you not, it's been a pretty cool Christmas, I guess, 2018 for someone who doesn't particularly like celebrate Christmas. But one of the highlights for me today, like seriously, was that it only took me about 10 or 15 minutes to do my makeup just because I didn't have to do my brows. Yes. Not only did this excite me, but it also excited my kids because they're constantly like, Mom, we're gonna be late. I'm like, no, we're not gonna be late. I provisioned this time, you know, but now it's like, you know, powder, a little bit of concealer, um, some lipstick, eyeliner. I try to keep my lashes done. Like if I have to do my lashes, that'd be like an extra 5 minutes perhaps. Um, but yeah, now it's like 10 minutes and my makeup's done. So we're just coming in now from Christmas dinner at various family members' homes. Hey, I did not cook. But the baby is sleeping, so I'm just not turning on any lights. But yeah, they're still really dark, and I had planned to do my follow-up video. I had planned to do my follow-up video like in the bright light because I'm typically in dim lights, and it's because I only get to record when the baby goes to sleep. And if I go out in the living room, there's like a party going on out there. Not really like a party, but the kids are playing and all that stuff. So I wouldn't really get to say much. And if I said anything, you probably wouldn't hear me. So such is the life of a mom of 7, right? But I'm gonna talk a little bit more about like what I've experienced in the past 24 hours since I've done my brows. And yeah, so far it's been a lot of time saving. On my way home, as the numbing cream started to wear off, I could feel them starting to burn, and it's not really an unbearable pain. It just kind of gets annoying. I haven't gotten to the point where it's scabbing or itching or flaking or anything, but those are things that I can expect over the next 3 to 7 days. Other than that, the pain is pretty manageable. Right now I can still feel like there's something going on up there. They're really dark, they're really red. I wouldn't even say that they were swollen. I can't say that they were swollen, but they were like really, really dark. Like you can see them starting to lighten up now because I've gone with a dark brown and a light brown shadow. But right now, you know, like last night when I got home, they were like super dark, and now today is the second day and I can see them starting to lighten up a little bit. But other than that, I really honestly, I didn't care what they were going to come out looking like. It didn't matter to me. What mattered to me is I knew that nothing that she did could look as bad as me walking out of the house without brows on. So all of that didn't really matter. I didn't care. Like I got more than I expected, more than I even wanted. The price was like super reasonable, and now I don't have to do my eyebrows again for the next 3 to 5 years. Yeah. So what I did was micropigmentation. I didn't go for microblading. First of all, because microblading is like someone just taking a scalpel to your eye and just like cutting your eyebrow. Like, yeah, not for someone like me. I'm not, yeah, that was out of the question for me. It's just like, it's manual, you know, it's like literally someone doing, like for me, this was a machine going really, really fast, controlled by a human hand, whereas that's like a scalpel. Anyway, the lady can do that too if that's what you're into. But microblading also only lasts like 6 to 12 months, and it's more expensive than micropigmentation, whereas I'm a person who likes long-term results. I like to be economic. I like to make financial sense when I'm going into an investment like permanent eyebrows. So I wanted the cheapest price for the longest wear, and that's what I went for. And it just so happened not to be the option where someone has to like go at my eyebrow with a scalpel. But yeah, that's been my 24 hours. I have to stay out of the sun. I have to keep putting my ointment on. I wash them very, very lightly so that I can put a fresh coat of ointment on. I use a Q-tip to apply my ointment. Like I have ointment on right now, so they look really even darker. Up close, they had just look really painful. The first, like last night, you know, my first night sleeping, and then I would find myself waking up and like I was lying down on the side of my face, so my eyebrow with my ointment was in my pillow, and I'm like, oh shit, you know. Uh, so I went through all of that. But for me, it's like a mini cosmetic surgery. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just did something permanent to my body. You know. But if it saves time, then I'm willing to give it a shot at this point in my life, because let me tell you, I am time strapped. I'm unbelievably time strapped, and I'm like cutting down on where my time is spent, and eyebrows was starting to feel like one of those areas of time that I just didn't want to spend any more time on it, you know, like, ugh. And then to spend all that time and still walk out with like one eyebrow higher than the other, or one eyebrow darker than the other, or one eyebrow thicker than the other. I'm sorry, I could never get it right. So I was like, fuck it, you know? Yeah. And I just took a leap and went perm. So I'm just gonna have to live with this for the rest of my life, and I think it looks a lot better